for Riot, but we see
Swan.
Naked is out of position to try and cover his AD carry. Leaf has burned Flash and Cleanse, but Flash forward, 1xN gets the Blade Caller root down. Leaf's trying to pump all the damage out in the Transcendent form, and he will trade his life with Aki's. Traded under those turret dives. This time, there's no turrets to worry about. All they're using is their vision advantage to pick off a Naked that thought he had a free trip back to base. Well, guess what, Naked? You get a faster trip back to base this time. Macro set up here. Was already used, but a flash on top. Solo kill in his namesake, knocking down Satab, and that's really going to give NIP all the control on this map. They have the dragon position. Now they're catching cleanses off of Feather. It's a 5v4. Solo kill has TP, even if there was a fight to break out on this bot side. We're talking on builds here, Bloxer. Well, we might have to wait a moment as the Ket's going to get a great flash, spear, lance charge, and Satab goes in between worlds into his own death in that seismic shove. NIP making it a point to pick off Satab's side.
A rough series of plays right here for Thunder Talk. They've done well for themselves in the early game, but we're talking about it, right? Have they pulled themselves far enough ahead to avoid some mistakes? I was expecting these mistakes to be overall map play mistakes.
Weaver's Wall value from Doyen B. They're going to set up the cease and desist. The Paranoia goes down over top. They're going all in after Feather, though, who just turns it back with the charm. Great flash to get over from the crash down. 1xN's going to eliminate Nayo, and they trade Feather out. Aki, though, has to run away from the Transcended Leave, who drops the Arc of Ruin and a whole lot of autos into him to pick up the multi-kill. Be flying in first here for NIP as the Opticon goes below 4k HP. Hoya in a 1v1 of his own. It's Feather to actually secure the Opticon with the Unsealed Spellbook Smite. Aki gonna go all in after Nayo, but look at Solo Kill. He just has too many shields to really deal with. Goes into the powerful execution after the backside, but maybe it was a little too far, too early. Cease and Desist does come through, and there's Nayo to finally shut down Satab once more, and 1xN has no more frontline, no more peel left, and it's Doyen B and Nayo to shut this one down. The Blade Caller won't even save it for TT. It's Feather that surrenders his life. That's the value of the Talia showing out there, and NIP really just showcasing that they've been much more pristine on the map ever since we shifted in the mid-game. They're going to even up the turrets, and Satab is going to get picked off again for a third time, caught out by Naked CC. 3 deaths in a row for Satab alone on a side lane. In a tough spot here, is going to give another kill over to Thunder Talk. I like the play, but NIP not on the same page. They give up the Baron play. Dragon for free. I like that they're not having Nayo come over in case CT were rushing down the Baron. There's a ton of damage actually goes on to the Nayo, but look at this catch. It's Satab again caught out. So frustrating. TT never allowed to get in a good position because they're constantly getting picked off, and now gets slowed up. There's the Feather Storm out. Feather's going to immediately snap to engage. He gets on to leave, but Naked provides enough of a cushion, and Feather's going to go down. Again, the TT bot lane tries to rescue a bad game state for their squad, but it's just too little too late by this point. And for now, the Baron goes below 4k HP. There's the Paranoia. Satab over the wall in Invisica. Drop them between worlds. Hold the carries at bay. Hoya's able to knock down Naked. Aki does finally fly in, and it's able to get Lee picked off once again. There's the Guardian Angel out of Nayo, but he's got to get way out of dodge. Gets back over the wall, and somehow, someway, TT are starting to find a thriving fight. Feather gonna look for another knockup. Gets Doyen B picked off. He has to flash away. Solo kill, dishing out so much damage, but this time 1xN safely steps up, gets the Blade Caller down. Doyen from stepping back out, but the lights go back out. Who is going to get the Elder? It's secure. It's the smite. The revenge of Aki on the main stage as NIP are just going to get deleted by the Greybeard's Blue Flame. Not even a single TT member should drop outside of Hoya. It's 4 for 1. TT going to finish what they started and take a 1-0 lead.
People caught out of position, head-scratching decision after head-scratching decision, but NIP, they stall this game out for far too long, and they are going to pay the ultimate price.
And one more Bellows Breath of Elder buff on to Solo Kill will do it. 41 minutes of
issue anyway, and as soon as
out
you
of their pit. Smite fight's gonna be won by Nayo, so he gets level 2, and now TT, they're so screwed. Somebody has to die, and it's gonna be Feather that ends up falling. All right, Doyen B has perfect execution, and the stun immediately lands on a 1xN, tries to get back towards his turret. Naked will not even fall to the turret aggro. Clinical dive from Ninjas in Pyjamas. Charge at the Satrox without World Ender, but we won't have to focus on that because it's actually Doyen B getting caught out in a brush. Can they get the Brimstone through? Yes, the stun lands. 1xN, you got enough damage in the tank? No, he does not. Dawning Shadow comes across, Doyen B goes right back in. They get the depth charge knock up onto Aki. The Crest Guard shows up. 1xN knows he's dead, and he's going to trade himself out with Doyen B. Yep, here we go. They're going to TP in for it. Aki and Feather are here, but Satab Does a good job clearing the wave out. NIP, the cat, they say, screw waves. We're just going for the dive here. Shockwave's going to miss it. He's going to flash even though the stun lands. The cat is going to get... All right, here we go. The Scion, it does hit on to
that's
leave.
huge. Yo.
Oh, the woes of lead positioning. Really going to burn an IP, and now Solo Kill's getting jumped on next. The Braum stack's providing so much value. It's a double kill over to Aki. He's got the shield up. He gets back towards 1xN. He is going to die. Doinb goes in with the first bit of probably execution, but the shockwave naps him out of the air. Tab's revenge. Right as that engage came across.
Yeah, that was important. Although he is backing on a ward right now. Yeah.
And there's a spear right to your jugular, my friend. Nio completes the pick play, and Tab. Oh, wow. Are they really going to dive this guy? Why not? Niket's got depth charge. Tab, the shockwave hits onto one member. It's leave, but he doesn't have turret aggro. It's Niket again doing such a good job juggling the turret aggro. Aki, that is not out. What still up and thriving with the culling. Knocks down Solo Kill. Shockwave is going to grab Niket as well. But there's the execution onto 1xN. Nio picks up the kill. And Doinb can start throwing the 5-finger strikes down. But Hoya is flashing after him. Doinb is going to teleport in. Dredgeline does lay down the feather. There's the unstoppable onslaught. TP
Hoya
is coming across. Doinb has access to the backline. TT are getting bottlenecked. And Doinb flies on in with more than enough damage to finally get the kill onto 1xN. TT overstay their welcome at Anacon and lose a whole damn lot for it.
Niket, Nio, between them, not a huge amount of damage. They need to get the other members into this fight.
I still don't think he dies. All right, now I think he dies.
Okay,
All right, I was waiting for somebody with damage items behind him.
Yeah, as soon as Doinb and Leave arrive,
he's going to die. Seraph Shield, this is all facade. There we go. Doinb, 6th kill of the game. Good response here from TT, though, just barreling down mid lane. Very valuable turret to actually trade Tab for. I think that's actually a... Why are we burning that? All right. And, I didn't see Aki pop over the wall. Okay. Respect, Tab. You should get Doinb killed, and he does. I wasn't familiar with your game there. To see if Leave ever is under any sort of threat right now.
Hoya!
Hasn't happened yet. As Hoya throws himself into all of NIP. Shockwave's going to hold Doinb at bay, but there's the perfect execute onto the back line, and they send Solo Kill with full force at all of Thunder Talk. There is finally the kills stacking up for NIP. 1xN's flash, the only reason he survives, and Hoya, you got all that health and a whole lot of nothing. Look at top, look at bot as this dragon spawns. So there's no threat of your base being decimated. TT have bought themselves another 5v5 fight, and look at Tab! He grabs Leave. Can they get him back out? That's a really big depth charge coming from Niket, and they're going to block the culling this time. Leave's going to turn with the Dawing Shadow, but TT still feel confident with their health bars in a better spot. Good stasis comes out from Tab. Solo Kill. He's going to get stunned up. Niket goes down. Solo Kill gets back over the wall. There's Doinb, but he's going to get caught by 1xN. One more auto. 1xN survives in front of this assassin threat. Solo Kill is resetting, though. He's able to get these sweet spots with the World Ender out, and he's healing way too much damage for TT to contend with. It's just not enough late game juice for TT to make that fight work. Just perfectly as he's pushed all the damage dealers away from the death ball that is NIP. They only lose Feather, but there's no way for them to defend these Nexus turrets because it gets demolished by the might of the scaled Senna. The Nexus is exposed and open for the taking, and Leave can just trick shot it from halfway across the screen. The hook lands on his Tab. He goes down. Another 40-minute game, headlined by the biggest scaling.
Now you are going to want to go jumping into the backline, whereas
down these ultimate members of NIP. The double headbutt pulverized gets Nio caught, and the Realm Warp won't even get Doinb out. Bail out. Hell no. Double kill to 1xN. Next 5 minutes. Dragons and Nio cannot get the steal. Fate Seal does get on the back line here from Tab, but he gets stunned up. He's going to have to jump back. Luckily, Niket is able to survive. Solo Kill grabs Tab, though, into an own 1v1 and makes him pay for his has been when NIP have been much better on the map here. It's going to be not going to take enough damage. I thought he wasn't, but man, where did that sauce come out from Aki? Backside of the fight, though, here. Look at Solo Kill. Oh, he pulls Tab back towards Nio. Cancels the Fate Seal with the Cassante ultimate. Great understanding of the kit there from Solo Kill. Carries in here. Feather going to knock the Lee Sin out, but Nio goes in and steals the Otacon. Fate sealed on the Solo Kill. The Cassante will go down. Realm Warp in. Doinb going to get the Rune Prism. Immediately cleanse back out. Nio, though, flash kick. Serves up 1xN with a side of fries. One more kick should do it, but the Glacial Prison interrupts it. Zolko has to flash out. Now pulls Tab into his team. Solo Kills Cassante is just diffing all of Thunder Talk right now. Oh, pick on a Doinb, though. Where's the Fate Sealed? Mom comes down. You want why there's no Fate Seal? Because Tab's off to the side. He's got a flank angle, but why flank? Your team is burning alive to leave. Who gets his first? It's just Leave's damage is preposterous by this point. It's a 3-item Infinity Edge up Dragon. Maybe we don't even need this Drake. NIP are just so content on fighting anytime they see an angle. Solo kill, leaving his mark on this series, and it might have taken way too many fights, way too many mistakes, but NIP at the end of the day will end the first round robin 4-1 right on the heels of EDG.
That's a much, much quicker